Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Sarah. We're debt free other than our house. And today what I want to talk about is some things I want to quit doing this year. Some of them I've been wanting to do for a while, but I'll get right into the list. The first thing is assuming that I know something. And what I mean by that is, now we live in the world of, if you need to know anything, you can just go online and find out, right? YouTube is the best for getting all kinds of information in my mind, because if I can watch a video, I am way better with it than just Googling it and having to read a bunch of article after article. I'd much rather watch a video as to how to do something, because I'm definitely a visual learner, or I can actually hear it, and that's way better than me reading instructions. But a great example of this is, I was thinking, I've always thought, you either need fabric softener or fabric sheets, right? And I put out, I think it was my community post. Well, it's not called a community post now, it's just a post. But anyway, and I questioned everybody as to if I think it was, do you use fabric softener, fabric sheets, and if you don't, what do you use instead? And I was thinking that they were going to tell me a product, like, dryer balls or balled up tinfoil or whatever. And somebody just commented, don't over dry your clothes. I was like, what? And so I had to check it out. And sure enough, that's the truth. Now I don't use anything. And I'm 47 years old, mind you. I've been doing laundry for a very long time. And it never occurred to me that that was one of the reasons for static. And now that I'm not using anything, I don't really have static as long as I keep an eye out on my dryer, right? So that's what I mean. Just don't assume that I know something. Just find out. So, like I said, I am 47 years old. And I did not grow up with the ability to just find out anything I ever wanted to know. So I would just wing it, and I'm still in that habit. And so I need to check out, something. If I'm curious about it, I'm still more apt to call somebody than, checking it out on YouTube or whatever. So that's something. Just trying not to just assume that I know it already. Because chances are there's a better way, a better product or whatever, and I just need to find it out. So that's one thing. The next one is I completely, I took Instagram and Facebook off my phone. They're not even there. I don't even have them. What I found with Facebook is, more often than not, I get irritated looking at Facebook. There's just so many things on there that are irritating. I'm like, why am I doing this? This is crazy. So I took both of them off my phone. Instagram, I wasn't on Instagram very often, but I took it off my phone because it's just a time killer. And I do not need another time killer. So I took those off my phone just to save me some headache and whatever. And I don't even need them. If somebody wants me to know something, they can call me. I can call them. I can text my nieces and say, hey, you got any pictures of the girls? All of that stuff. Okay. The next one is beating myself up over other people's choices. Now, as mothers, we do this. I'm sure as dads too, probably. I don't know from that side, but when our kids do things, or not even our kids, maybe our nieces and nephews, whoever, we think that I'm just going to talk for myself, that I could have done something better. I maybe didn't do this, I didn't do that, or whatever. I'm just not doing that anymore. I never did that with my mom, as far as her, whenever I was a young adult, thinking that everything was my mom's fault. I don't know. I just didn't. And so I'm not going to assume that my kids are thinking that either. And I'm not going to take the responsibility. I'm just not. I'm just not going to do that anymore. It is what it is. That's the choices that were made. You know, I can help from here maybe if I need to, but I'm not taking on that responsibility. I'm just not. Okay. The next one is throwing out produce. I'm not doing that, and I quit doing that a while ago. I do have some videos coming up on how I am not doing that. Yeah, I found a lady's channel. Her name's Amy Cross, The Cross Legacy, and I've just been following her produce tips and things. And so I'm going to do a couple videos about that. But if you don't know who she is, go check her out, and you will see these tips that she has. And I'm telling you already, because I've been doing this since probably the middle of December. It works. And all the things that she's telling you about, it really does work. You really can get the berries to last for 6 weeks. You really can get herbs and stuff to last for, 4 to 6 weeks in your fridge, sometimes even longer. It really works. Okay, so there's that. And then thinking that something's going to take forever. I'm one of those, it's going to take forever. It's going to take a half an hour. It's going to, whatever. My husband said something to me the other day when I was talking to him about this, it just takes forever. And he goes, I never really think about how long something takes. Okay, here's the thing. If you know my husband, you know that if he thinks about something, he's just doing it. He's not thinking, well, I'll do it after I do this and this and this. No, he's just going to do it now. And he is a very, very much a go-getter guy, right? He's always doing something. He's doing something with his hands, building something, fixing something, whatever. He's great about that. And he says that if he were to think of how long things were going to take him, he would never get started. And I was like, hello, have we met? Oh my gosh, that is me to a T. So I've been purposefully trying not to think about that. And I'm trying to figure out, what is this deal with time that I have? I don't have a plane to catch. I mean, sure, we all have certain times that we need to get stuff done or maybe go to work or whatever the case. Sure. But when we're at home, does it matter if it takes 10 minutes or 15 or 20? I mean, I don't know. That's just me. It's something that I'm working on because I will think of something to death and then not do it. So, okay, there's that. And then another one is feeling like a failure when something doesn't work exactly the way I think it should. Like, for example, we were following Dave Ramsey's Get Out of Debt. We were doing the Total Money Makeover years ago. And if everything didn't go according to plan, it just didn't work. It was broken. I was broken. Everything, the sky is falling. That's something I'm not doing anymore. It's the thing is everybody is totally different, and I have to make things work for me, which brings me to the next one, which is not making things work for me, because, like I said, we're all different, and we all need to make things work in our lives with our families, with our personality, all of that stuff. And so that's definitely something that I have to work on, and I'm going to be definitely doing that. Okay, another one is quitting everything. I know I'm talking about quitting things, and now I'm saying that I want to quit quitting, but it's true. So I start something, and I am all about it, right? I'm doing the thing, I'm checking it out, I'm getting all of my stuff together that I need to have and whatever. And then I just quit. And you guys, I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this. I can have an awesome routine for like 2 months, and well over the time that it says that to create a new habit. And I am not kidding you. I will just one day when I wake up or whatever, and I have had this great morning routine, whatever, right? Been doing it every day, 2 months, like clockwork. I'll just forget about it. I know this is weird. I want to know, does anybody else do that? And then I won't think about it for 3 days. And then I'll think, what in the world? How did that happen? I have no idea. But I want to kind of investigate why that is. If you know why that is, definitely let me know. Let me know down in the comments. So another one that I'm quitting is processed, ultra processed foods. Like I'm still buying, say, tortilla chips, that kind of thing. But I'm not buying chips right now. I'm not buying very many crackers. I am buying some crackers, but I'm just not buying very many. I'm not buying mixes. I'm not buying rice mixes. None of that stuff. So I'm learning how to make those at home. And, you know, all the little packets and all of that. I'm not doing any of it. And so it's really interesting because I'm learning how to do, I mean, not that it was super hard, but I mean, you know, when you've used a packet forever, you're not thinking about how to make it from scratch. And now I'm just not buying them and I'm running out of these packets. And so I had told myself that when I run out of a lot of this stuff, I'm not replenishing it. And that has been happening. For example, enchilada mix. The enchilada sauce. Oh man. The enchilada sauce that you make at home is so much better. It has so much more flavor. I don't know how to explain it. You've got to try it. There are several different recipes online. I would just say that the one that I have been using, I need to chill out on the chili powder, I think, because it's a little too potent. So anyway, and that's the other cool thing about those mixes and stuff that you make at home, even if it's like ranch dip or whatever the case, you can adjust all of the ingredients to suit your taste, and it's amazing. Let's see. Oh, and the other one is I want to no longer purchase things on Amazon for a couple of reasons. One thing is because a lot of what's on Amazon is just garbage crap anyway. And then the other thing is if I have to go purchase something, if I have to go hunt something down and find it, chances are I'm going to talk myself out of it because I'm not a shopper. I don't like shopping. And so I'm thinking that would, not that I am like I just said, I don't like shopping. Not to say that I'm a purchaser, I don't purchase a whole bunch of things, but even the things that I do think I want right now or would be handy, I think if I had to hunt them down, I would be a lot less apt to purchase them. And, excuse me, a lot of these things, we don't need. And we already have something in our house that we can use, right? So, those are the few of the things that I am quitting this year and that I'm really going to be working on it. I would like to know if you have anything like that. Like, I'm just tired of it. I'm however years old, and I've been doing this my whole life, and I'm over it. So I would like to know some of those down in the comments. So I will see you in my next video. You guys have a great day, and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you later.